Thank you, ladies and gentlemen of the press. Before you is the leadership of Informal Sector Workers Association. Today, we have a policy brief on the National Cohesion and Integration Commission report on ethnic imbalance in the public service. Before we proceed with the policy brief, we shall do the introductions, then I'll read the policy brief.
I'm Poa Daniel from Vihiga County.
Samson from Nairobi County.
I'm Maina from Murang'a County.
Richard from Nairobi County.
I am John Peter, the National Coordinator. This policy brief is identifying the gaps and calling for comprehensive employment reforms to cushion Kenyans without networks from exclusion. The Informal Sector Workers Association of Kenya commends the National Cohesion and Integration Commission for its continued effort to expose ethnic disparities in the Kenya's public service. The latest NCIC report provides an essential diagnostic of long-standing dominance by a few communities in public appointments, a pattern that undermines national cohesion and contradicts the principles of equality outlined in the Constitution of Kenya. However, we have noted with concern that despite its usefulness, the report overlooks a critical dimension of exclusion, that is the intra-ethnic nepotism. Even within communities labeled as well represented in government appointments, the majority of ordinary citizens from the said communities, especially informal sector workers, remain completely shut out. Public sector positions tend to circulate within small circles connected to political, social, and economic allies from certain ethnic communities. After careful analysis of this report, the Informal Sector Workers Association has identified several gaps in the NCIC report released a few days ago. One is the intra-ethnic nepotism, which was not assessed in the report. The report treats ethnic groups as homogeneous, ignoring deep inequalities within them. Allied families monopolize opportunities, locking out deserving citizens from their own communities. Number two, lack of analysis of socio-economic barriers. The report does not examine how poverty and lack of networks systematically disadvantage informal workers across all ethnic groups. Number three, weak accountability mechanisms. The report highlights inequality but lacks enforcement pathways to ensure compliance with fair recruitment rules and adherence to constitutional provisions of equity, justice, and fairness. On this note, as an organization, we recommend the following. One, inclusion of intra-ethnic inequality metrics. Future NCIC reports must investigate how public office appointments are concentrated within a small percentage of influential families. Number two, development of a national merit-based employment policy. The government should adopt a standardized employment framework that prioritizes merit and qualifications above connections, ethnicity, or political patronage. Number three, introduction of punitive measures. Introduction of punitive measures. Employment boards and public bodies that violate recruitment policies should face sanctions, including nullification of appointments, administrative penalties, and removal from office. Number four, mandatory public disclosure of recruitment data. All ministries, departments, agencies, and counties should publish recruitment demographics, shortlisting criteria, and final justification for appointments. Number five, and the last one, independent monitoring and audits. An autonomous oversight body should conduct random audits to detect nepotism, favoritism, or manipulation of recruitment process. In conclusion, ladies and gentlemen, we urge the National Cohesion and Integration Commission and the Government of Kenya to expand definition of inequality beyond inter-ethnic disparities to include intra-ethnic exclusion driven by nepotism networks. As a matter of fact, Kenya must embrace a transparent and merit-driven public service that reflects fairness, justice, and the constitutional promise of equal opportunities for all. Thank you for your coverage of this media briefing.